Hello, hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful evening because it's evening here now. I'm ready to do the next zodiac sign. I'm not sure who we're going to do yet. We're about to find out. Sorry, I'm being quiet, guys, but there's something. I'm going to do a video a little bit later. I don't know if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow. It's going to be separate from this cycle of readings that we're doing right now. I want to focus on, I know a lot of us have been feeling like we've been going under we've been under spiritual attack, right? Your mind's been racing, you've been feeling heavy energies. And guys, it is spiritual, okay? I went through this, and I've come out the other side of this, and I've talked to a few friends who are currently going through this situation of what I've already been through. So I want to try to pull a reading on that. Maybe we're going to do that right now, actually. So I was going to do a zodiac, but I got to listen to what Spirit's telling me. So we're going to pull we're going to pull a reading on what's going on with this process that we're going through. What I've come to recognize is it's coming down to a choice, okay? The choice is, are we going to it's like whatever thoughts that are coming against you, whatever racing mind that you're having, whatever anxiety that's trying to come upon you, it's going to come to a choice. Are you going to believe the truth, that you are protected, that you are loved, okay? That the truth is peace, okay? Or are you going to feed into the negative energy, the negative thoughts, the things that you know are untrue, okay? Anyways, I don't know. Let me just ground myself and just see what Spirit wants to say. All right, guys. First, I wanna just see, Spirit, Father God, Holy Spirit, about what everyone's going through. You know, not everyone, but some. You guys are going through. It's almost like it's a transformation, guys. It's a spiritual transformation, and it feels like attacks. I know that. A lot of us have been going through it, and a lot of us have already gone through it, okay? But there's a purpose behind it. Spirit, what is the purpose of this energy that the world is getting through right now? It's to help you gain your independence from the lies, okay? It's to help you stand in your power, in your spiritual truth, your spiritual power, and gain independence from the untruths, from the dark energies, okay? It's like these attachment energies that have been instilled in us through fear-mongering society, through, you know, false belief systems, through anything that is not of love and light and peace and truth of God, okay? If you're feeling these energies, if you feel like your mind's racing, you're not sleeping well, okay? Right? Some of you, it feels a little floaty at times, like you can feel like you're floating a little bit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a reason for it. It's a spiritual reason, and it's coming down to you making a choice, okay? You're going to choose to let that fear overcome you, or you're going to pick up the blessings, okay, and stand in truth and gain your independence, okay, is what's going on. It's literally preparation, okay, for the new world. It's like it's like you're in a world that's ascending, or there's a world that's descending, and kind of thing. You know, and y'all can believe me or don't believe me, but it's the ones who are ascending are going to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the divine. Like, it's not religious, it's a relationship. It's a spiritual relationship with divine, with the universe, with something outside of yourself. Okay? The blessings are coming when you gain your independence. Independence. Tell me about independence. Independence from those energies. Independence from the fear. Independence from the anxieties. Independence from the lies, guys. Okay? I'm sorry. This is just what I need. Yeah, it's spiritual. What you're going through is spiritual, Soul Tribe. What we've been experiencing, yes. Maybe it feels like a battle, but remember, God allows it. Okay? There's a reason. There's a higher purpose behind why you're experiencing those energies. It's a spiritual reason, okay? Look, here's my God card. The angel of blessings are here. And then you got blessings here. It may not feel like a blessing. Maybe it feels like you're in a battle for your life here. I don't know. It is a spiritual battle though. Okay? It's a spiritual thing that's meant to bring in blessings. So I want to talk about this. Spirit, tell me about how do we gain independence? What do we need to remember in order to claim this independence? Okay, it says, so it's a choice. It's coming down to what is your heart, what is your true heart's desire? What is your true beliefs? What is your choice? What things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Do you believe in the divine? Do you believe in God? Do you believe that you are loved? That you deserve the goodness and the blessings of life? Right? Or are you? That's why these energies have been coming against us that feel like attacks, because it's like questioning you. Okay, we're going to make you think these fearful thoughts or feel this anxiety or feel that and bring this to your attention to see if you're going to battle it or are you going to believe it, right? Are you going to battle the untruth that you don't know where it's coming from? It's just creeping up on you. Are you going to stand in your power and choose the divine, choose the truth, and that you are powerful and that you are supported and that whatever you ask for, whatever you believe is what you're going to receive, kind of thing? Are you going to take your power, right? It's about taking your power, soul tribe, for the ascension and trusting that the divine is here comforting you every step of the way. It says, the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things. It's leaning into the divine. It's an opportunity to lean into the divine or lean into your fears. That's the choice. Lean into the divine or lean into your fear. Okay? And right, the choice is, are you going to remember that you are sustained by the love of God, no matter what it feels like, no matter what the thoughts are coming at you from nowhere, okay? It's a test. It's a spiritual test. And the question is, are you going to stand in your power and your faith and your knowingness that you are sustained by the love of God, that you deserve love, that God turns everything out for your good, and no weapon formed against you will prosper, right? Remind yourself of these things as these experiences are coming upon you, and you'll get through them a lot quicker. It says, put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever is confronting you today. Let me read that again. So if you're experiencing what I'm talking about, these energies, these thoughts that are coming from nowhere, these it's like fear, anxiety, doubts, second guessing, it feels like heavy energy, and you don't know where it's coming from, and you're like, you feel like you're under a spiritual attack. It's not an attack as much as, yeah, it feels like it, but it's not an attack as much as it is a question, a divine question, the divine asking you to choose, okay? And this is how you stand strong. You put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. And the reason we're going through this is because we're purging the past. The old world is passing away. The old world, the past is over. It cannot touch me. Right? So the ones who know this, stand in this, who truly are standing in faith and the knowingness that they are sustained by God, you're being tried and tested on if that's really true. You know what I'm saying? Like energetically. Okay? You don't know. It's like we don't perceive our own best interests. So God's coming in to show us what's best for us. And first we have to go through, look, sirens are going off. We're going through some crazy energetic shit right now that feels like attacks. Okay? But they're really, it's the testing. It's the testing. It's the trial type energy to purge the past, purge the fear-mongering energy, purge all the things that are not true, that do not align up with the fact that we are always sustained by the love of God, no matter what it feels like, no matter what your mind is tricking you to believe or whatever. Like, the truth will never, it's unchangeable. The truth and the faith is that you are sustained by the love of God. Remind yourself of this. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and the past is over. It cannot touch you. Father, what else do you want me to say? This is going to be short. It's only your thoughts, guys. What you believe is what you're going to receive. I am affected only by my thoughts. So that's what, I know I'm not crazy, y'all. I thought at first maybe I was going through that all by myself and it was just an attack that was sent against me, but I'm starting to see that God was preparing me to speak on what was coming. And so here I am speaking on it. I'm not the only one that's been going through this. Okay? It's our thoughts have been coming under some type of heavy energy, heavy and it's not even an attack, but it feels like an attack. Right? Because we don't know where it's coming from. It feels heavy. It's bringing up fears in us and things that we didn't even think it existed within ourselves, right? It's bringing it up so it can be purged, so it can show you the truth, which is this. No matter anything else, the truth will always be we are sustained by the love of God. Okay? The love of the universe, whatever, you don't got to put God in a label. He is the creator. He is everything. He is what you are made of, what you are breathing in and breathing out every single moment of eternity, okay? You will always be sustained by love, not fear, okay? And so your thoughts are being tried and tested to show you this truth. Yeah, this is God's voice speaking to us. This is how God is speaking to the world right now and testing and trying. It says God's voice speaks to me all through the day. The part of your mind in which truth abides is in constant communication with God, whether you're aware of it or not. So these thoughts, okay, that have been affecting the world, affecting folks who are going through this spiritual awakening is what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. It's a spiritual awakening. It's an ascension, okay? It's gonna feel exhausting. It's gonna feel like you're battling, but you're not. You're ascending, Spirit saying. Seek not to change the world, but choose to change your mind about the world. So these things that are coming in to trigger your thoughts, trigger your emotions, trigger your anxieties are the things that God wants you to realize are untrue. Old beliefs, old patterns, old fears that you've been holding on to that don't line up with the simple truth that you're sustained by the love of God. So you're going to feel all this stuff so you can purge it, okay, and get in alignment with God speaking to you always. The part of your mind in which truth abides is in constant communication with God, even when you're not aware of it, okay? And it's not about us changing the world. It's about us changing us, the inner world, okay? Change the way we perceive the world. This says what you see reflects your thinking. And what you're thinking reflects your choice of what you want to see. This is what this is about, guys. On a spiritual level, this is what it is, okay? It's because God is bringing peace. And once you get through this, and you get this understanding, and you stand in your power, you stand independent from what it's trying to convince you of, and you stand strong for the fact and the truth that you are sustained by the love of God, right? When you stand up for the divine in the truth, and you don't let those fears come in and you don't give them power, you don't give that energy power. Once you get there, God's going to take that off of you. That energy will be removed from you, and it will be replaced with peace. The peace of God is shining in me now. That's what happened to me. As soon as I went through it was rough too. I felt like I went toe-to-toe with the devil, you guys. Seriously, okay? And I was scared, and I thought I was losing my mind, and I didn't know where these thoughts and these feelings were coming from, but I knew they weren't mine. I knew they didn't align with what my truth, my soul was, right? But they were embedded in there somewhere. They were embedded from my past, right? There were some part of the past that needed to be purged. Okay? But as soon as as soon as God stepped in for me personally, okay? But as soon as I got through that, that night, I remember these angels came and they ministered to me. I couldn't keep my eyes open. So I was like dozing off, and I could see through my eyelids though, even though my eyes were closed. And around my bed, there were like all these beings standing around my bed, and I didn't know what they were doing. And I ended up dozing off. It's like, it's almost like when you're going into surgery and you start falling asleep and you just kind of zone out, and it's like you can see them and then you can't, kind of thing. That's what happened, okay? But when I woke up, I had such peace, a peace that I had never felt in my life before. I had a peace within me, peace that surpasses all understanding. And I got vision, and I was told, that it was part of being, the angelic realm. I know y'all, I haven't wanted to share all this story because I know it sounds crazy, but hey, it is what it is, right? It's almost like graduating into a new realm, you guys. Whatever that experience was that I went through, it was like it was about angelic energy, is what I was told. And, in order to be part of that energy, part of that realm, you have to have balance and control over your own energy, your own mind energy, your own heart energy, you have to be responsible for your energy, because you are instant manifestors, okay? You're co-creators. You're creating the new world with your thoughts and your heart and your beliefs and things like that. So anything that isn't meant to be, right, that is of the past, first has to be purged from the collective, removed from the collective, okay? And so that's what's going on from what I've been shown. It's bringing us back into this one with all energy. It says, I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this, and I know that it flows through all. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source, and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life, right? Spirit said it's all about making a choice. How are you going to respond? How are you going to believe? Are you going to stand up in this truth? Are you gonna back down from the fear and the false beliefs and the anxieties and the things that's trying to come against you? You have the power, because you have God residing within you and all around you, and He is the power within you. The Creator is within each one of us. So we have to stand up and claim our independence from the old world by standing in the power of God and the truth that we are sustained by the love of God. Okay? So it says, I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. So it matters, guys. Okay? How else can we take our power back in this time, Spirit? Love. Walk in love and gratitude. The way to get through it is to remember how to walk in love and gratitude, and to know that you are loved, to feel the love of God within you now. To know that you are loved, that you are divine, that divine is in you, and walk in that love, walk in that gratitude. No matter what the energies are trying to tell you, you know the truth. The truth is seated in each and every one of us, and the power to stand in that truth is seated within each and every one of us. Okay? And so how you're going to do it is by walking with love and gratitude, and knowing that you are loved by God. You are not condemned. The fears are liars. The fear-mongering is lies of the old matrix, the old paradigm that God is giving us freedom from, breaking us free from. Okay? It doesn't feel good when you're going through it and you're having to purge those old energies, right? It doesn't feel good. It feels like a battle, but it's really a blessing. It's really a blessing. And the way to claim your blessing is to stand independent from those fears, lies, okay? Condemning energies. That that something has more power over you, because it doesn't. It might feel like it in the moment when you don't know where it's coming from, and you don't know why you're going through it, but this is why you're going through it. There's a purpose. There's a spiritual purpose. Now you know the why. Take your power back, Spirit saying, and how you do that is walking in love and standing in faith that you are sustained by the love of God that is within you now. Okay? Why is this happening to our collective spirit? Why is this happening? Yeah, for us to open up. It's opening us up. It's making us clearer channels for the divine. Openness, Yeah, we're being asked to release and to have courage. So what you're going through right now, it's taking courage, Soul Tribe. What you're experiencing, what we've been calling spiritual attacks, or thinking that it's magical and this person's sending magic, that person's sending magic, they probably are, but it's a war. It's like spiritual. It's the divine stepping in, allowing lower spiritual beings to come against you for his higher purpose, to see if you're going to have courage to release the power they used to hold over us when we were in fear-mongering energy, when we were believing that there was something greater outside of ourselves than what lives within us, which is the divine. The divine is within us, right? So things are coming out in the open that it's time to have courage and release and to walk in love to gain freedom. The way to gain freedom, Soul Tribe, is to walk in love, okay? And to be calm and relaxed. That's how you're going to be illuminated going forward. This is happening to help us move forward, okay? We all have the potential, right? But we got to be diligent in order to transform, okay? That's what's going on. And it's moving us into abundance and purity. Purity, okay, Soul Tribe? The ones who are going through this, you'll understand what I'm saying here. You know what I'm talking about. Tell me, why is it going to take courage? It takes courage to release. Courage to release. Yeah, the community. Courage, and the community is going to need courage to release the old beliefs, the old way of doing community, the old way of the world. Like, this is a community of butterflies transforming from the caterpillar. That's us. Okay, so you're feeling this. You've been experiencing this and thinking that it's, a person coming against you. And it may be a person, but it's God. And it's spiritual. It's not just like a person. It's a spiritual thing that has been written to occur for the divine, for the divine's purpose. Okay? Tell me about community. Yeah, it's to help us gain our confidence in ourselves. Self-confidence, which is confidence in the divine. And to be responsible with our energies. This says responsibility. It's here to help the community gain confidence and to step into the angelic realm of being responsible with how we manifest through energy. Okay? Because when I had my visitors, okay, literally, that's what I was told. You have to be conscious. Right? You're stepping into a higher realm here where your consciousness is more powerful, more potent, more creative. So, we had to take away everything that was tied to you from the past, that was holding you in fear, holding you in self-doubt, holding you in the old beliefs that are not true, things like that. And when I'm still a work in progress, but every day I get more and more confident, and I'm more responsible with my energy every single day, okay? It says, I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others, as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. And that's what that energy is, right? It's not others that are questioning you. It's these energies that are coming in, like bombarding your thoughts and your feelings, that are kind of the questioners, okay? They're energetic questions that feel like attacks. But it's only happening to give you a chance to clarify your truth within yourself, your ideas, and your own philosophies. It says, I trust in higher power, the divine, and I am open. Look, my lights are flashing. And I am open to new challenges. That's what this is about, okay? And when it's talking about responsibility, it says, I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself for my past indiscretion. I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. And God knows that too. We're all a work in progress. We're moving from a spoon-fed world to a spirit-fed world, I'm hearing. Yeah, and this is happening to help us hone our instincts. This says instincts. I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. Your intuition isn't fear, okay? It isn't doubt. That's the stuff that wants to hold you back. Your intuition will guide you forward with confidence and gratitude and love in your heart, okay? Even if it's scary, you'll still hold those energies of gratitude, love, confidence, feeling, knowing you're taking responsibility kind of energies. If it's fear, doubt, worry, or anxiety, and then it's going to try to hold you back. Spirit says always move forward, always. It says, I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself, right? Believe in yourself, believe in the divine. Okay, Father, what do you want to say about this situation that we're talking about? What do you want to add to this, please, Spirit? What do you want us to know? Yeah, it's for our highest good. Look, it's happening for your highest good. Change your perspective around, oh, I'm being attacked and somebody's got power over me and this and that. No, they don't. Okay, they truly don't. Not unless you give them that or you believe and feed into that fear-mongering kind of stuff. Okay, this is happening for our highest good. We are becoming a conduit of the divine, a conduit of blessings, a conduit of the world opening up to the spiritual world, okay? It says, change me, divine, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for your highest good, for the highest good. Right? That's what it's about. Like just being in connection and union with the divine here and doing and knowing that you're protected. No matter the fear, no matter what it feels like, energetically, the truth is that you are protected. The truth is that you are sustained by the love of God. Remind yourself of that. You are safe. You are always safe, okay? Change me, divine, into one who is protected from all negative energy and predictions. Fill me with and predictions. That's that old predictions, old religious beliefs, things that aren't true. Predictions of wars, predictions of destruction, predictions of this, predictions of that. Okay? The truth is that God is sustaining you in His love. You are always safe and protected. Don't fear something that may happen in the future, okay? Live in the now and the present and let this be your truth. That you are protected and sustained by the love of God, okay? It says, fill me with your dazzling and radiant light. Make me a vessel for your love. I now release all fears I have absorbed from others or past lives, okay? And so we're being asked to make decisions. Are we going to release the fears and stand in our truth that we are divinely protected? Right? Desires. Hold on. And also, that's another thing. Like, Spirit wants you, you're probably, tell me about desires. Hold on. Let me just read it. Take it how it resonates for you. It says, change me, divine, into one who offers all longings to you. So this is about coming into alignment with the divine's desires, right? Divine desires for your path, for the world, for all, I'm hearing. Okay? Let me feel whole, knowing all true needs will be handled. You are my source for all. That all your desires, all your needs, all your protection will be met by the divine. There's no need for strife, worry, fear. Okay? There's truly not. This is a test of faith, guys. In a way, it really kind of is. Right? Standing in power and you're claiming your independence from the lower energies is what you're doing by standing in the divine, standing in the truth of the divine. And not fear, but gratitude and love and protection. Yeah, we got longing in reverse. It says, I offer my deepest desires. Yeah, so that's what it's bringing us into alignment with the divine's desires, right? So this was coming in reverse. So Father's telling us, like, we're coming into his, it's his will, right? There's nothing like our deepest desires are meant to line up with the divine, with the spiritual desires of the spirit realm here. It's no longer just trying to live in a world, a physical world, and have a physical life. We're all being called to have a spiritual life, and for our longing and our desires to align with the divine desires of relationship, of truth and creation. Okay? It says, change me, divine, into one who offers you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Let me know my wholeness and freedom most of all. That's what's going on. We're being made whole, and we're being made whole, and we're being given freedom. And I don't know, I was doing some Facebook videos a couple weeks ago that was preparing. Spirit was preparing through those, like my readings were preparing for this. Talking about the freedom and talking about a purification that we're all going through, and that's what I'm feeling here. Okay, it's a purification. It's a great awakening. It's an awakening, and some people know and have been expecting this, and so you're getting through it a little bit easier. And there's some of us or some people who don't know what's going on, and they think they're under attack, and they're afraid, and they're feeling all this heavy energy, and they're confused, and they're still feeding into the old paradigm that there's destruction and things like that, and so it's going to be a little bit harder. But the answer and the truth is the same for all of us, and that is to remember you are protected and you are sustained by the love of God. And no matter your circumstance, no matter your situation, no matter what these illusions are trying to put in your mind right now, the truth will always remain the same. Walk by gratitude and walk by love and walk by faith that you are protected and sustained. Okay? That is my best advice. So if you're experiencing this is my best advice for you guys, okay? I'm going to read one. I want to get something from my ancestors deck and just... Spirit, what else do you want to add here? Let's see. Yeah, Magic Guardian. This is unlocking the magic within us, right? All of our it is magic because we're stepping into a magical spiritual world, so tribe, and that's a world of energy. Magic is energy manipulation, okay? It's about to be flowing abundantly. Yeah, drop your shields. Don't embrace your magic, Spirit saying don't be afraid of magic. Embrace your magic. It's a gift. It's a healing gift. Be open to healing information. Be open to looking into herbs and stones and spiritual baths, right? Aromatherapies. Be looking at the things that the old world looked at as magical and, that's demonic or spirit this or spirit. Everybody, the whole perception of spirit is being changed. Okay? We are dropping our shields. Right? We're protected. We can drop our shields because we know we're protected. We can tap into our magic because we know it's of the divine and it's healing. Okay? So a lot of people are starting, because of what they're going through, it's like the ones that haven't been understanding, maybe didn't know about magic, didn't know about crystals or spiritual cleansings and things like that. Because of what they're experiencing, now they're starting to look up more stuff about the world around us and how magic is harnessed and used in positive ways, in healing ways, because they're needing healing too, is what I'm getting. Okay, what else do you want to say here? Yeah, Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. You're going to get through this when you realize that we are moving to it's time to embrace the energy of peace. Peace over fear, peace over war, peace over anger, peace over unhealed energy. Yeah, and connect with your emotions. Right? This is part of it, guys. We gotta embrace the energy of peace with all people in our lives. That's why we've been learning so much about forgiveness. Forgiveness is embracing the energy of peace, and it allows you to connect with your emotions again. Without forgiveness, you're unable to heal. Without healing, you're unable to connect with your emotions in the spiritual way that we're being asked to. So it's all a process, and we're at different parts of this process, depending on where you're at. It's going to be different. You might be at it, but that's so we can help each other along and give each other the understandings and you know, the advice, and this is what I went through, so this is what helped me, and then someone who's going to come along and help you even, you know, we're here to help each other through this, and to lean on the divine, and get in touch with our emotions, so we can dream a journey, dream and journey. It's time to dream a new dream and journey a new journey, Soul Tribe, and it's spiritual, okay? The world that you once knew is no more, whether you're aware of this at this moment or not. Okay, I'm just telling you, it is not the same world that I was born into. When I mean, maybe it was, but I wasn't awoke to it. I wasn't aware of it. Maybe it's always been here, and I feel like it has. But now we're being given a gift of freedom and awakening to something that has always been right here under our nose. That we can no longer fit into a little box, and you know, it's spiritual, it's magical, it's the dream, and it's a journey, and it's the divine is in control. We are not in control. Okay, you get choices of what you're going to believe, what energy, or what kind of energy are you going to show up as in the new world. So that's what the choice is. You're going to show up as a faithful, grateful, walking in love energy, or you're going to show up when you face this test, right? You're going to be showing up as, you know, claiming fear and doubt, and taking the power away from yourself and God. And so that's going to determine, I guess, you know, where your consciousness is going to be next, or where your consciousness is going to either ascend or descend to, okay? It's kind of what I'm getting. Stand up for yourselves, Spirit's saying. Stand up for the divine within yourself. Stand up for the truth of love. Stand up for gratitude. Stand up for healing. Stand up for peace. It's time to start a revolution, because the revolution's already started, Soul Tribe. Either you can join it, okay, right? You're already part of the revolution, I'm hearing. So the revolution is here, whatever that means, okay? Look, protest, start a revolution. They said stop right there, and look what it came on. So the revolution is here, okay? Do you see? I'm hearing the walls of Jericho are coming down, is what I'm hearing in my head. The walls of Jericho are coming down, Soul Tribe. So, I don't know, man. I'm just telling you what I'm getting, what I've been getting for a minute, and a lot of my other members of the Soul Tribe have been getting too. Yeah. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Feast. There's a feast here. It's an energetic feast. What is that, Spirit? Yeah, the feast is feasting on these old energies that need to go. Escapist. Come home to yourself. Make the change. Make the change. Princess, you can be your own knight. I don't know, guys. Okay? And forgive. Forgive. Come home from the old paradigm. We're returning home from the old matrix that was feasting on our energy. Now we're going to be feasting. Okay? It's our time for the feast, Spirit's saying. Right? Come home to yourself. To the divine. Come home to yourself, to your energy. Make the change. How do we make the change? Hold on, y'all. We're going to make the change through forgiveness. Okay? And knowing that, you know, you're your own, like, you got to fight for this. Okay, you're fighting for this, but you're fighting for this with thought and emotion, with energy, with magic. This isn't a battle we're fighting with swords in the physical. This is a battle that's being fought in the spiritual, that's energetic. That's going to come down to what you're believing and what you're expecting and what you're feeding into. What are you feasting on? What kind of energy are you feasting on here? Okay, it matters. Is what I'm seeing. Anyways, I don't know, guys. I know this is a little intense. This is, you know, but I was just drawn to, I did a session with a Soul Tribe member a while ago, and she's going through this, and we got to talking about it, and Spirit just, you know, it was on my heart and my mind that I needed to get on here and just kind of talk to y'all a little bit about this. There's so much more to this that I'm not ready to, like, put out in public yet, that, you know, this is enough for now, okay? Stand strong is what I'm hearing in my head. And there's a new way of there's a new world, a new way of being coming, or that's here. Okay, the walls of Jericho are falling. Powers are shifting. Okay, the ones that are in power, it's shifting. Surround yourself with protective energy. Unleash your wild within and stand your ground. Okay, stand your ground. Unleash the wild within yourself, right? And know that you're protected. You're surrounded with protective energy. You will receive what you believe. Belief in faith is the whole battle. It comes down to belief in faith. That's the battle. And love, right? You're going to believe in love and gratitude and peace and joy and basking in the joy of life. You're going to cherish life. Or you're on the other side of this thing and you're fearful of life. You're fearful of things outside of yourself having control and all this. And you know, you're either the hunter or the hunted, Spirit's saying. You're either the hunter or you're the hunted. Right now it's time to track down your fears and your desires, okay? And understand that you have guardian angels all around you and you are not alone. This is remember, for our highest good. We are earth guardians. Stay rooted and grounded in the truth of love, the truth of peace, the truth of joy, the truth of light, the truth of forgiveness and compassion. Okay? Stay grounded in those truths, the truths of the divine, the spiritual realm. Okay? And if you can do that, you're going to see your seeds grow. You're going to see your needs taken care of. You're going to be able to see from a higher perspective, which is the whole point, okay, of this exchange of energy that we're currently under. We're truly under an exchange of energy to create abundance. So you're either in that and you're creating abundance and you're following your ancestors, your star ancestors. You're following the voice of your soul. Okay? Right? That's what's being asked of us. Okay? But anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to take a break. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope this didn't freak y'all out too bad. And the ones who needed this, I pray that, you know, you stand strong because you got this. You're always meant to be victorious. You're always the victor of this situation. It just sucks going through it. There's nothing to fear. No fear. Okay? You're always the victor. You just got to remind yourself that you're meant to be in victory. I love you.